A Judicial Service Commission has shortlisted 35 candidates for appointment as Court of Appeal judges, marking what could be a historic step after the inclusion of judges from specialized courts for the first time. Out of those shortlisted, 21 are High Court judges, while 14 come from the private sector and public institutions. From the Employment and Labor Relations Court, the nominees include Justice Onesimus Makau, Matthews Ndumanderi, Lynette Ndolo, Brian Ongaya, and Stephen Radido. From the Environment and Land Court, the list features Justices Juvinalis Angima, Oscar Angote, and Lucy Mbugwa. Prominent figures outside the bench include Ahmed Isaac Hassan, chairperson of the Independent Policing Oversight Authority, Advocate Katwa Kigen, and Professor Migaya Kech. The announcements comes just weeks after the High Court dismissed a petition by Busia Senator Okiya Omtata, who accused the JSC of excluding specialized court judges from such appointments. If approved, the Court of Appeal will have 42 judges, though still short of its full complement by 28. Chief Justice Martha Koome says the move aims to clear the backlog of more than 5,800 cases pending before the appellate court. Elsewhere, a man in Kibera has been handed a 20-year prison sentence for defiling a 15-year-old girl in Kibera. The conviction delivered at the Kibera High Court followed a strong prosecution led by State Counsel Michael Mutune, who presented 6 witnesses detailing how the man exploited the minor while her mother was away at work. Principal Magistrate Honorable Muruagai described the crime as serious predatory, emphasizing the vulnerability of the victim. The court also noted that the accused had absconded during trial in February last year before being released and rearrested, causing delays in the case. In sentencing him, the court said the 20-year term should serve as a stern warning to those who prey on children. And now, in other matters, President William Ruto earlier today welcomed the iconic English Premier League trophy to State House, Nairobi. Speaking at the trophy reception event, the head of state underscored the powerful role football has played in shaping Kenya's national story, describing the sport as an integral part of the country's identity. Ruto also paid tribute to Kenyan football greats who have made their mark on the global stage, such as the late Joe Kadenge, remembered as one of Kenya's finest football icons, Victor Wanyama, who proudly flew the Kenyan flag in the English Premier League, and McDonald Mariga, the first Kenyan to win the UEFA Champions League with Inter Milan during the 2009 and 2010 season. President of Football Kenya Federation, FKF, President Hussein Mohammed, and delegation from the English Premier League, marking a proud moment for Kenyan football fans. The coveted silverware is in the country as part of the 2025-2026 Premier League World Tour, giving local supporters a rare chance to experience the magic of the world's most watched football league up close. Fans will get the opportunity to view and take photos with the trophy at Bar Next Door B&D along Kiambu Road in Nairobi, a once-in-a-lifetime memory for many. I know my good friend Dixon Diamonds will actually be making his way to that. He can never miss football matches. The famous multi-million pound trophy returns to Kenya just 2 years after its last visit, rekindling the excitement and passion of Premier League fandom across the country. Now, in regional news, some quiet reprieve of news as the Tanzanian Railways Corporation has confirmed that standard gauge railway service have resumed normal operations after Thursday's morning derailment near Ruvu Station in Pwani region. In a statement, TRC apologized to passengers for the brief disruption and thanked them for the patience, assuring travelers that safety remains the corporate's top priority. The incident occurred around 8 o'clock local time in the morning of Thursday when an electric train traveling from Dar es Salaam to Dodoma derailed 3 of its carriages due to what officials described as operational error. Fortunately, no passengers or crew members were injured. And still in matters sports now, Kenya Harambee Starlets have taken a major step to edge towards qualifying for the 2026 Women Africa's Cup of Nations after a 3-1 win over the Gambia in a match that was played Friday evening at Nyayo Stadium, Nairobi. Despite conceding early, the The Starlets bounced back through a Mwana Halima Dogo Adam penalty, a superb strike from Fasila at the Ambo, and a close-range finish by Shalin Opisa. The win gives Kenya a strong advantage ahead of next week's return leg in Senegal as they aim to return to WAFCON for the first time since 2016. And on grassroots football, Kinani Sportive have sealed a front-of-shirt sponsorship deal with Machakos County's Sisu Hotel. The deal, whose value remains undisclosed, is seen as a major morale booster for the Kinani-based side and promises increased brand visibility for the Makutano Junction hospitality venture. Meanwhile, following the postponement of several sporting events across country in honor of the late Prime Minister Raila Odinga, FKF Machakos County League resumes this weekend. Coach Xavi will have his lethal strikers Evans Kidero and Wambua back in action as 6th placed Kinani Sportive welcomes 2nd place JSC's Sports Club at the Kinani primary grounds. In other scheduled fixtures, Atletico Sils host Saint Mianto, Jam City faces Sabaki FC aka Batoto Bapasta, and Santos meet New Valley, while Shabana United takes on Comet. KOT FM Sports Desk will be on the ground bringing you live match updates, and be sure to catch the action live on YouTube, and that is KOT FM Digital, and follow us on X and TikTok accounts, that is at KOT FM_K. In the meantime, we're going to cross over to the other side of the studio as we welcome you to a conversation that will be looking in other matters we call Kenya. Is it a gangster's paradise? Find out more as we start that conversation live on X. My name is Likuyani Eli. 8 minutes after the top of the hour. That was the news.
KOT FM, let the music play.